Angela, thank you so much for being here with us today in this Fireside Chat series to learn more about you and your organization, RevGen Consulting. My name is Ruben Mendoza. I have the pleasure to serve as the facilitator of this conversation today. I'm the Housing and Economic Analyst with the LaunchPad Collective at Carrillo Group CANY. The Launchpad, what we'd like to share with folks is that it's an innovative mixed-use model that will push the new development status quo in San Bernardino by meeting the needs of the whole person and their families. We always say it takes a village to make this mission happen of the Launchpad, and we could not be here without the support of our community partners. And in this series, we want to highlight the collaborative nature of our work so that we can showcase all the various disciplines coming together for a common goal of seeing housing production reach the most and needed within San Bernardino, and also providing a blueprint for conscious economic development. And so it is now my privilege to introduce founder and principal consultant Angela Hwang with RevGen Consulting. Angela, can you please tell us about yourself, about RevGen Consulting, and what brought you to partner with us here at the Launchpad?
Yeah, of course. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Ruben, for this opportunity to have this fireside chat with you. So basically, RevGen Consulting, we specialize in marketing and business development strategies. We provide services for real estate professionals, in particular, fund managers, organizations, and developers that are really looking to make a positive impact in the community. We provide some strategic marketing guidance to help raise capital, but also to raise awareness about what they do and their vision, and make sure that we're communicating their mission and what they're bringing to the community as broadly as possible. So I decided to really focus on having RevGen focus on the real estate industry, and that's kind of like our niche area of expertise. Because I really truly believe that like organizations like Launchpad Collective, having working and partnering with Launchpad, it's really helping to bring the good out of that real estate development and bringing that solution. We have a very specific niche, which is we like to work with companies that truly do make a difference, that are bringing projects and solutions to the communities that they serve, that, the locations where they need it the most. So I met Robert a few months back at an industry dinner. And as soon as he told me that, he actually drove from San Bernardino for that dinner. And as soon as I heard San Bernardino, I thought, wait, I just started reading about how, there's tremendous housing shortage. There's, tremendous limitation on the new supplies. And, there's that demand for people need housing and opportunities for job growth and others, but that there's just not enough. And when he started to talk about Launchpad, I was just really intrigued right away. And I thought, oh, it would be really great to partner and see, if there's any way that we can really help with, positioning that and sharing the message to people that, definitely will benefit from knowing that.
Angela, thank you so much for elaborating on your partnership with us on raising awareness and raising capital with that niche in the real estate sector to support mission-driven organizations that are looking to do the good work in the communities like San Bernardino. And so, can you elaborate in your experience, how is Launchpad different from other real estate developments and or sponsors that you see in the industry?
It's really interesting because I've seen your fireside chats with other community partners. And one thing that really stood out is a lot of them, if not every single one of them, mentioned Robert's conviction and the passion. So when I met him at industry dinner, that's actually what stood out to me as well, where I I can always tell when someone's authentically believing in what they do and what they're trying to do for the community and how project will just completely transform. And I can feel that he's really, really believing in that, and that there's a positive impact that Launchpad can make. And it's really interesting because, I have a lot of industry friends, is particularly in the opportunity zone space, and opportunity zones in particular, these zones were designated so that they can bring and serve underserved communities and revitalize that local economy. And I felt that with Launchpad being located in a designated opportunity zone, it's really set to accomplish what the OZ program was designed to do. And there's not a lot of funds that you can say that, for, to be honest. Like, I think Launchpad is one of the very few where, oh wow, like they're actually walking the walk, and it's just really refreshing to see. And you're not just providing housing, you're providing and developing and fostering entrepreneurship, and also helping people to get off their feet, and foster that growth. I think that's something that I really haven't seen others do. So I thought that was just amazing.
Angela, thank you so much for your response. Can I ask you your follow-up question, which is what is key for investors and other community partners to understand about Launchpad?
So I think that oftentimes when you talk about housing insecurity or providing housing for people that are in need, a lot of people just think, oh, I just don't want another affordable housing project, or I just don't want this and that. I think there's a lot of misconceptions, or, there's a lot of some negative connotation and things like that. And Launchpad isn't that. I think that people really have to understand that, Launchpad, like when it comes to providing housing and, connecting the dot between people experiencing that in, housing insecurity to help them kind of take the next step in their journey, it's really like providing that bridge. So it's not just like housing for those people in need, but it's just like really helping them to take that next step and to help them level up and help them not only to survive, but also give them the resources to thrive. And I think that's something that people often may not understand, or they don't understand that this is one of the basic rights that I believe people have, but also not only surviving, but what else can we do to help them thrive in this, environment and so forth. And I think with Launchpad, it's very unique in that you're doing all of that. And I think that's a very unique differentiator that you have.
Angela, I think you shared a lot with us about what has attracted you to working with the Launchpad. Is there anything else that you would like to share at this time as it relates to that question? Is there anything else that attracted you to Launchpad or anything that you just want to share in general?
Sure. And, I say this quite a bit, and I think I, tell you, Robert and Yvette, I really do truly mean it. And I know I'm saying this over and over, but it's truly my honor to work with you and to see. And it's incredibly refreshing to see authenticity and the fact that you're very, very invested in the success of not only the city, but in all of your community partners and the people that Launchpad will be serving. I just find that to be just so incredible and also very, inspiring for me. Because I think typically in real estate, people are just, a lot of people or, some investors may only be focused on the returns, but you're really truly getting behind the impact investing. Like your capital can make a very positive impact. And I know it's such a cliche thing to say, but it can change people's lives. And I think Launchpad is living proof that, when it's put in great use for the right reasons, it really can transform, not only that one person or group of people, but for everybody around them. So I just find that to be just that authenticity and, the truth that you guys really, have. It's really wonderful.
Angela, thank you so much. Before we close out, can you please share with folks your contact information and how they can reach you?
Sure, absolutely. You can learn more about what we do at RevGen Consulting at revgenconsultancy.com. And you can reach out to me. I'm always happy to chat and strategize at Angela at revgenconsultancy.com. So, with RevGen, again, we like to really work with teams, companies, and organizations that first, they have to believe in what they do, not just for PR, but truly believe in it, something that's really important to us. And second, that what you're developing and what you're bringing to the community is going to make a huge impact. So the fact that I get to work with you and Launchpad is just a great honor. So thank you.
Thank you, Angela. We're looking forward to continuing our collaboration with you, and thank you for all that you do on behalf of Launchpad.
Thank you. It's my great pleasure. Thank you so much.